Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how a couple weeks ago I mounted my custom-made home theater projector box onto the ceiling, and then in the later parts of the video, my girlfriend is going to be helping me install my Dolby Atmos speakers and some triple black velvet on the ceiling in the front of the theater, which was suggested by one of you guys, which was something that I never thought to do, and it's pretty smart, I think, and we'll get into the reasons why at the end of the video, but let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so now it's time to mount the custom-made projector box that I made a couple years ago, and it's time to get it mounted to the ceiling. So we're gonna throw some L brackets on that so it can be mounted to the joists in the ceiling. Pre-drilling the holes because it's going to be drilled directly into the joists, which run the opposite way of the lengthwise room. I've got this extremely handy laser level that I picked up for pretty cheap. Comes in handy for stuff like this. I really wish I would have had this 3 years ago when I had this theater down here originally, but got it now, so it's made putting up things in my house a lot easier, and it certainly would have helped with the acoustic panels and other things here. But this is a tool that if you're into home theater, and especially if you have to move a lot more often than you'd like, this is something that could speed up the process big time. So I highly recommend getting one of these. But this has already been set up to mark where I want it to go, and this line is currently on a joist. So I just have to put it up there, mark out the holes and drill them, and then move it back another 16 inches and repeat the process. And then it'll be ready. speakers are officially mounted thanks to the help of my girlfriend. We got them all up where they need to be. They are in the exact same place that they were 3 years ago when I originally had this theater. So the holes were in the same spot, except for these back two ones. These back two ones are maybe a foot and a half further back than they were before. But other than that, the front two are placed in the exact same spot they were 3.5 years ago. So it was just a matter of finding those holes and just screwing them right in, so that made it really, really easy. And then, like I said, these are moved back a little bit further. And I will be tidying up these fan cables and having them in a little channel on here, and then painting the bottom of this black so that it looks really nice. That's just a temporary thing. And we also have the triple black velvet installed on the ceiling. And unless you're really, really close, within like 3 feet, you can't really see the thumbtacks that are holding it in. So it looks pretty good. I'm very happy with how it turned out. And the purpose of this really is just to draw your attention to the screen so that you know, that's the screen is the center point of the theater as you're down here, and there's nothing really to distract your eyes. And it also helps with the perceived contrast of the screen, because you got a relatively bright image being played back on a white screen, and then you have extreme black all around it. So it tricks your brain basically into thinking that there is a higher contrast. So that's one little clever hack you can do to get better black level performance or perceived contrast performance on your home theater screen. And the last thing we have to do is get these wired up and get a couple things hung to hide the wires. And then I will be able to recalibrate this using the Dolby Atmos XT app, and I may even buy the Multi-EQ XT software and license so I can get better control. But we're just going to see what we get with the app first as far as EQ is concerned, and see how it sounds, and then I'll determine whether or not it is worth getting that. But I still want to get that regardless at some point, because I do want to test it out and give you guys my thoughts and review on that software. And that'll be something that'll be interesting to compare it to, because eventually when I upgrade, I'm not sure if I'm going to be going with Denon or Marantz, but if I do, their newer receivers have not only the Multi-EQ XT32 app and software control for calibration and EQing, but they also have Dirac, which is supposed to be very impressive, and I have yet to experience using that and calibrating that in person, so that will be a fun thing to look forward to in the future if I go with a Marantz or Denon amplifier or processor. More than likely I will stick with Marantz if I do that. But yeah, that just about does it for the video. Thank you very much for watching. And if you have not already, please hit the subscribe button. It would very much help me out, more than you know. And please thumbs up the video if you like this. And please leave a comment down below on your thoughts and opinions and things that you think I should do. This triple black velvet that I just put on the ceiling was suggested by one of you, and that was awesome. So thanks for watching, and until next time, happy listening.